What? You guys thought I didn't have no PlayStation news for you? Come on. You know you're on the right channel if you know I got news for you. Why would you think I don't have real news for you? That video right there, that last video, that's me using Xbox logic against them. Come on, let's hype up something small like a sale and say, oh yeah, that's groundbreaking. Wow! I should put wow in the title. That way you could have got it. Anyway, it is June 6, 2017. We got some PlayStation news. Let's get into it. Let's start off with Nintendo right off the bat. Nintendo has announced that Pokémon Tournament is going, or Pokémon Tournament Deluxe, is going to the Nintendo Switch. Congratulations, Nintendo. You have officially sold this system. This system is going to sell in droves, especially if you push that handheld to console aspect very hard with this particular game. Kids are going to buy this left and right. There you go. You don't have to really show amiibos, but I'm telling you, this game alone solidified this thing is going to sell very well. Congratulations. There you go. Now, hopefully this leads to a Pokemon Coliseum 2, which is the main thing that I'm looking forward to, and the main thing that I want, along with a lot of others. If this leads to that, I am all for it. So, hey, hopefully we'll see more about this at E3 this year. I have a feeling we are. So, there you go. Good job, Nintendo. This definitely looks killer. I'm definitely looking forward to your conference for this particular game. In other words, Sony is destroying Microsoft 3-1 in Europe. Now, it doesn't really take a rocket scientist to figure this out. This has already been happening for years now. Every time you look at VG charts, the PlayStation 4 has just been annihilating the Xbox. So there you go, 3-1 in Europe. But yet a certain YouTuber thinks a $400 console, if it's that price point, it's going to change the aspect of that. It's going to oh yeah, Microsoft's going to have statues on themselves. They're going to have, they're going to have the Xbox Scorpio on a pedestal with a trident piercing a PlayStation 4, and with Phil Spencer in the middle of Times Square with him just pointing up saying, yeah, the beast is here. You know what I'm saying? He's not even up he's going to do something like that. I hate to break it to you guys, but if you follow him, you're a retard. You're a retard. I'm sorry. You're a retard. You're a complete retard. And you believe anything that comes out that dude's mouth, you are a complete retard. And you need to go outside and get a girlfriend. Simple as that. In other words, Horizon Zero Dawn sales put it on track as the next big PlayStation game. Thank you. About time. We got some legit clarification about that. Let me tell you something. This game was awesome. And it was my first ever Guerrilla Games game that I ever bought. I didn't buy Killzone. I wasn't into Killzone. Never really appealed to me. Killzone Shadowfall looked good, but it never really appealed to me. Okay? This looks good. Everything about it looks good. Another thing that they got going on here was they got the story and the graphics right. It looks good. Good game. It's definitely worth your money. And if you paid attention to that last video where the sale is going on, they got it on sale for $40. Go cop that. It's definitely worth your money. One of the cooler games that's come out for the PlayStation 4. Just a really, really cool game. And I'm pretty sure it looks even better with the HDR rendering obviously onto. So there you go. I think this game is going to be big in the long run. It could possibly be the next big thing, and I'm all for it. And hopefully we'll see Zero Dawn Part 2 pretty soon. So it's going to be cool to see. In other words, now you saw my last video. Excuse me. Sony announced that the gold PlayStation 4 was $249. Well, it's also been announced that a silver PS4 has been announced. And this is what it looks like. As you clearly see, both of these systems look dope. Both of them. They both look dope. In terms of price, I'm thinking $249 for both, because these are the standard slim for the PlayStation 4. Now, I would love to have this, but the thing about the standard PS4 Slim is the fact that it doesn't have an optical port. I use Astro 840s for my headset, so this particular model won't really benefit me at all. But it's cool though that we're actually getting this. This is cool. I like the silver model. I was geeking out on the gold one, but that silver model, oh yeah, that looks just as good. That is really cool. So they're speculated to come out in June 9th or something like that, around June 9th. So there you go, or late June. So there you go. That's that from Sony. There you go. Now this right here, I did a video on the potential of a Vita 2 being shown at E3 this year. I did talk about that, and a lot of people came in saying, "Hey, look, it probably won't happen." I said it numerous times. It probably wouldn't either. You know, a lot of people are saying it's going to be like the Switch. It's going to have detachable sides and have just a tablet in the middle, this and that and the third. Well, it turns out it's been largely dismissed by Sony. So, there you go. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. To be honest, the Vita just didn't reach critical mass in the U.S. or Western Europe, said Sean Layton. I don't know if it was that it was more technology people had to carry around, or more things to charge, or whether their phone or tablet. We're taking care of that. But once the content slowed in that pipeline, it became hard to keep the Vita as a going concern. Now, like I said before, the Vita did lack a system seller. It needed a major system seller. Didn't have a major system seller going into its lifestyle. It really didn't. You know, you can't just have ports of Call of Duty and say, you know, have a bunch of retards doing parkour with the Vita as if that's really part of the gameplay and say, oh yeah, this thing is going to be the next big thing. No, it's not even close to the next big thing. So there you go. If it had something major like a Pokemon, something really, really huge on it, this thing would have been great. And the thing about the Vita, it wasn't a bad handheld. It was a really cool handheld. I played it I played it a few times with some friends. So it was a cool handheld. I actually would have bought it for Golden Abyss. You know, I would have bought it for the Uncharted because I'm a big Uncharted fan. So it was a cool handheld. You know, just it didn't meet its potential. Why? Well, again, didn't have the content. So there you go, guys. And last but not least, Michael Pachter comes out and confirms what I have said for months. If the Xbox Scorpio is $400, $399, PlayStation or Sony in general will respond with the price cut of the PlayStation 4 Pro. Remember, the PlayStation 4 Pro is the exact same thing as this normal PS4. The only difference is they use a different GPU. You know what I'm saying? They use a different GPU to boost it up a bit. That was about it. Same hardware, the exact same hardware down the middle. That is it. So, with that being said, Charlene has confirmed, or I'm sorry, not Charlene. Michael Pachter has confirmed what I have said. He has set out and said the same thing that I have said. It makes sense that Sony will drop the price at the Scorpio is $399, and I'm gonna read this. PS4 Pro's price will drop if Scorpio is $399. If Scorpio is more expensive, then Sony have no reason to cut the PS4 Pro, the Pro's price. Pachter told Gaming Bolt PS4 Pro is currently priced at $399, so it's not surprising that Sony would want to cut costs should Microsoft end up matching it in price. There you go. There you go. And it actually does make sense for them to do that, you know, since the actual Xbox Scorpio is like, you know, if you look at the differences between like upgrade, if we're going by upgrade wise, you know, like PS4 to PS4 Pro, PS4 Pro is like I look at PS4 Pro just like an update. You know what I'm saying? It's not really like an enhanced, like a huge enhancement. It's like a small upgrade. That's it. Like a small enhanced, like an update file. That's what it seems like new software. That's really what it seems like. When it comes to Xbox Scorpio to Xbox One, that's what a lot of people would consider an upgrade. You know what I'm saying? It has more RAM. If I'm not mistaken, a slightly enhanced GPU. More computing power, vice versa. That's what you call an upgrade. You know what I'm saying? So that's where they're going with this. It looks cool. I'm liking what I'm seeing. But again, that's what the reality is going to happen if the Scorpio is, you know, $399. And I've said this numerous times. So there you go. There you guys go. A lot of gaming news for Sony. A lot of gaming news for us gamers in general. Nintendo being one of the biggest, so that's really cool. Hope you guys liked the video. Thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more, hit the like button, vice versa. Hit the bell icon so you know as soon as my news becomes available. And I'll see you guys on my next video. You guys be good. Deuces.